For your team today, we're seeing a lot of really high-scoring games. It's not unusual. When you were starting out playing, teams were scoring in the 80s and 90s. What do you make of all these high-scoring games? You like it?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's just the way the game is played. You can say the same about the NFL. You know, where you're seeing more and more 400-yard games by quarterbacks. Quarterbacks throwing 4,000 yards, 4,500, yards in the season. So, just the evolution of the game and the way the game is played and the way the game is reffed, the way the game is, how the game is played today. So, it works in both leagues.
LeBron, you guys have had 9 straight games now with 27 or more assists. What does it say about the continuity on the offensive end? And does it feel more in rhythm, more in flow on that side of the basketball?
Yeah, we're just playing the right way, Just playing the right way. Guys are feeling comfortable, feeling very comfortable out there. We got guys that can make shots. We got guys that can make plays, and it doesn't matter who's shooting.
How important was that stretch late in the first half where you had a little run there and built a pretty good half?
That was key, very key for us to close that quarter out. I think it was like 2.5 minutes where when me and Vando checked in, and then 2-something on the clock, and then we were able to go on a 10-0 run in the half, bump the lead up to 16, going into the third, so that was a big time for us.
Well, how valuable is it to have Vando playing at this level again?
I mean, it's a Vando we grew accustomed to when we got him last year, and obviously the injuries, put a hurting on him early this season, but he's getting back into form, and that's the Vando we've been missing.
Well, when you guys last played the Bulls and lost, your guy over here said, we got to recognize we have enough in this locker room. There's no cavalry on its way. Tonight, you look like a different team with the same guys. Has there been something that has clicked with this group in terms of unlocking what you can be?
I don't know. I mean, we got to play more games, continue to log the minutes. The good thing Coach Ham did, he just said, listen, this is the lineup we're sticking with, and we're going to go with that, the rotation's been good. Our starting lineup has been consistent over the last few games, and, we have a lot of playmaking, a lot of shot making in that first unit, and then we got guys that come off the bench and know their roles and come in and play at a high level, so it's been working so far.
You don't like to take too much time to pause and reflect on things as they happen in your career. This All-Star selection is historic, and just, what does it mean to you to know that like all these great players can't claim to have as many All-Star appearances as you?
Well, first of all, like I said, in the post-game interview with Mike, I said, first of all, I give credit to and a lot of respect to my fans who've been along with me throughout this whole 21-year journey and vote me in as All-Star starter for the 20th consecutive time. Just very humbled. I'm very blessed to be able to do what I love to do, and just try to give back. Get back to the game that has given me, over 2 decades. So to be able to know this is the first time ever in NBA history to have, this many All-Star starts or whatever the case may be, just very cool. I mean, obviously, I grew up watching All-Star game and seeing the greats out there, and when I started playing the game, I was like, I hope I get an opportunity to play on that floor on a Sunday during All-Star weekend, and I've been fortunate enough to do that 19 times, and it will be 20, coming up in 2 weeks. So that's pretty cool.
Perspective is tough to gain while you're still doing it, but the fact that you've done it 20 times now and just what that says alone about each year, kind of in the consistency, how does that hit you just in the way that, it's not that you just played 20 years at a high level, but to be actually recognized as an All-Star?
I've exceeded expectations of my career, so it's just humbling, and it's very cool to be able to continue to have accomplishments throughout your career, but I've exceeded anything further than what I ever dreamed about that I would be in the NBA. So, and I did that a long time ago. So, everything else is kind of just like extra credit. I'm very humbled by still being able to play the game that I love and have these accomplishments along the way.
We won't see you here for a while. You got a long trip coming up. What do you hope for? What are you expecting? What do you
Sleep. I hope I get some good sleep. We play some good basketball as a team. We continue to get better and better. We got some tough opponents, obviously, but rest is going to be important. There's 6 games in 12 days, so that's basically every other day. We have a back-to-back in there, so we got to take care of our bodies and keep our minds fresh.
pretty lengthy homestand you guys just wrapped up. Are you more encouraged by the direction of this team going into this road trip compared to when you guys started the homestand back at the beginning of the month?
I don't even remember it, to be honest. Today is what is most important. We took care of business now. Head off to Golden State tomorrow, play them on Saturday, and then we take it from there.
Last question.